Welcome back, guys. Got some couple of jokes to kick off with today, and having a little bit of a pull. So I've got a joke for you, or a few jokes. So a bloke walks into a nightclub, big nightclub, a double-story nightclub, and pain in the guts, wants to have a shit. Anyway, all my jokes seem to be about shit. I'll try to get some about something else, but anyway, they're always funny. He's walking through and he goes into the toilets, and all the toilets are taken. He can't get in. He's got to go. And so he's walking back through all these people, heaps of people. Anyway, he sees the bouncer, and he says to the bouncer, well, the security fella, he goes, "Is there any toilets anywhere else, mate? I can't get in." And the bouncer said, "Oh, look, mate, just go upstairs." He says, "No, just go sneak upstairs. There's a staff toilet up there. Go upstairs. Just don't tell him to go up there." So he goes upstairs. Anyway, he can't find the fucking toilet. He's just about to shit himself. Anyway, he sees just a hole in the ground. And anyway, he just, fuck it, he just shits in the hole. Anyway, feels better. He comes back downstairs. Anyway, he gets downstairs, and there's no one left in the bloody the bar. They're all gone in the nightclub. There's no one left. Anyway, he's looking around. Anyway, he looks over, and there's the barman like this, looking over the bar, and he says to the barman, where's everyone gone? And the barman goes, "Mate, you should have been here when the shit hit the fan." I think that's a pretty good one. Anyway, a couple of quick ones. There's a fella walking down the beach, and he sees a fella coming the other way with a couple of dogs. And he's looking at the dogs, and he said, "Oh, are they Jack Russells?" And the bloke goes, "No, they're mine." Anyway, two blokes are dressed up as knights in the old armour gear, like they had years ago, whatever, a few hundred years ago. So they're dressed as knights, and they walk into a motel, and they said, "We can't get a room for a couple of nights, can we?" Right, here's my little grandson, Henry. Get in here, Henry. The big H. Get over here, quick. No, go around the table. What are you doing? Don't get on the pool table. Go around that way. Hurry up. Get off, quick. Righto. So Henry's gonna, hang on. Henry's got a joke.
How did the prisoner get out of jail?
I don't know, Henry. How did the prisoner get out of jail?
'Cause he drew a bum on the wall and got out the crack.
Oh, geez, Henry, that's pretty good. Anyway, Henry said something funny one day. I've got a son that lives in Perth. It's about 3 hours away. It's a long way away. And I've been telling him, he's only 5, and I've been telling him for a while that my son's in Perth. Anyway, he came over not long ago, and I said to Henry, when's, my son's name's Riley. I said to Henry, where's Riley? Where's he coming from? Remember where he lives? And he said, yeah, he's coming from Earth. Just the funny things that kids tell you sometimes. Get a bit of a laugh out of it. So I got another, I love this joke. So it's a grandfather's funeral, and the grandson's up the front in the church. I'm just talking about his granddad and that. And he said, I'll never forget the last thing that my grandfather said to me. He said, "Stop shaking the ladder, you little cunt." So I got another good story. One of my mates, he's a tradesperson. He does a little bit of work here and there. And it was about 8 weeks before Christmas. And the lady asked him if he could do a job for him. "What are you doing, Henry? Stop." Anyway, dude, don't do that to the door. He won't pull up. Get under it.
Mom, I need to get something.
You can't. Don't. You'll bust the door. Just crawl under. Crawl under. Don't say that talk like that. What are you doing?
Just lift it up.
Just wait a minute. Hang on. So I'm trying to finish this video. I got my little Henry grandson walking around, having a bit of fun here as well. So I was up to 8, so it was 8 weeks before Christmas. The lady wanted a job done. He's a handyman. Anyway, she said, "Oh, can you do it before Christmas?" And he said, "Nah, I can't fit it in. I'm under the pump, and I'm going away to Bali as well." Anyway, she said, "No, you're doing it before Christmas." Like she was demanding. Anyway, he didn't like the way that she spoke to him. He thought, "I'm definitely not going to do it now." And then she said, "Well, how long are you going to Bali for?" He goes, "I'm going for 6 months." So he shut it down so they couldn't get into work. I thought it was a pretty good answer for somebody that probably giving you a bit of a hard time. I used to work on a dairy farm years ago. I was just a young fella, I don't know, in my 20s. And I'm probably not as switched on as what I am now. I'm probably still not switched on much anyway. But so we were putting a fence up with this nice fella, ripper bloke, older bloke. And we put all the posts in with this post thing. It bangs them into the ground, a post driver, I think it's called. Anyway, one of the posts wouldn't go in. It was way higher than the others because there was a rock underneath. We were never going to get it any lower. And I said, "How the hell are you going to hit that in, get it in any lower so it's the same level as the others?" He said, "I'll hit it in with a chainsaw." I said, "How the fuck are you going to hit it in with a chainsaw?" And he just cut it off like that. And geez, I laughed. Anyway, I thought that was a pretty good idea. Yeah, so little Henry, when he might have been 3 years old, I had a ute. He hadn't been in it before. And it had the winding windows that we used to have. So back in the day, when the electric windows came in, kids used to be pressing them up and down, looking at it all the time. Fascinated with the technology, mucking around with the electric window. Well, he'd never seen a wind window. So now it's reversed, the whole thing, and now he was whining, "Oh, look at this, Grandad." Oh, he's just getting excited about the windy thing on the door when we got excited about the electronics, and now he's going the other way thinking it was unreal. He was going up and down with it. He couldn't get over it. He thought that was pretty good. Years ago, there was an old lady, this lady I knew, and one of her friends was pretty tight, like scungy with money. And anyway, she used to buy her those scratchies where you scratch the money out to win money. You don't know what's on there until you scratch it. So she'd buy her 3 or 4 of them for her birthday. And she was that tight, and this is a true story, she was that tight that she'd scratch the scratchies first before she gave them to her just in case she won. I reckon that takes the fun out of it a fair bit, doesn't it? So I got a great story. They can't see you, Henry. The camera's the wrong way. Stop being an idiot. Oi, get out. Let me finish. Let me start. Go and play with your toys. Get out. Go and play with toys. Stop it. Don't. Go and play with toys. I've got to do my video. I'm going to start doing my video. So you do it. Please. I'll show you later. Get off. Go and play with the cars. Anyway, my grandfather let me do this. Tell ya. Righto, so I'm trying to tell a serious story while Henry's here annoying the shit out of me. So my grandfather and another great mate of mine, his great-grandfather, in the Depression times, in the 1930s, they worked away from where we live in Warrnambool in a place called Ballarat, about 2 hours away. And they were picking potatoes, working hard, working their asses off, tough job, sending money back to their families. Anyway, things were that hard up. I love a beer. I can have a beer anytime I want, probably as many as I want. Well, at the end of the day, they only had enough money to buy one pot of beer and they shared it. So fucking times were tough. You know, I know things are probably tough for some people now and that, and you got to keep going, but I can still have a beer, thank God. I don't know, if I was having that pot with somebody in that situation, I'd want them to drink the first half first after a big day, and then I'd have the last half and just make it last. Because I reckon it'd be pretty tough to drink the first bit and then watch them drink the last bit. Oh, tough times, tough men. So a little bit of Aussie slang. Now some of this Aussie slang is probably not all Aussie, it's probably English and a few other things, but I haven't researched it too much, but I'm thinking that it is. So if I'm wrong, just go with it, guys. I'll try to explain, and I'm right, I'm wrong a lot of the fucking time, but sometimes I might be right. Anyway, I'll do my best. So we have here, if you're not a good at, if someone asks you to do something, say if a person comes up to me and they say to me, oh, can you have a look at my motor in my car, you know, like, to see if I can work out what's wrong. Well, I know fucking nothing about motors, nothing. So I'd say to him, I'm not a mechanic's arsehole, which is really weird to say. You don't want to be a mechanic's arsehole. Like, I don't know. All it means is I don't know how to fucking fix a car. Well, I'm not a mechanic's arsehole. There's probably other trades that you'd say the same thing, but yeah, I'm not a mechanic's arsehole. It's a bloody ripper, that one. Now, I've got my little notes here. Right. Oh, yeah. It'll be good to see the back of you. That means you don't like that person very much, or you're fucking sick of them. Sick of them annoying you. Like, it'll be good to see the back of you. Yeah. Couple more that are the same. Yeah. I'll be there with bells on and wouldn't miss it for quids. So I'll be there with bells on. Why'd you wear some fucking bells to be somewhere? But it means you're keen to be there. I'm not going to miss it. I'm not going to miss it. So in Australia, we get some new slang gets made up. Something special has to happen now for it to become an Australian thing. So a fair few years ago, I don't know, get on the Google and have a look. There was a bloke called Steve Bradbury, right? And he was in the Olympics in the ice skating race, you know, skating in an arena. Well, he came from nowhere. He made the final because a couple of people fell over first. He fell into it to get there. And then if you watch it, you need to Google it. From other countries that people haven't seen, you've got to have a look at it. You won't believe it. So he won our first fucking gold medal for Australia in the Winter Olympics, Steve Bradbury. The race he was in, they did so many laps. Just before the line, everyone fell over and he was last, and he come past them and they were on the ground and he won the race. So when something happens in Australia and there's no hope you're going to be able to do it, and someone gets up and does something extraordinary, like wins something or does something amazing, you say he just did a Steve Bradbury, or she did a Steve Bradbury. So that's a new thing that's coming to Australia, but you need to have a look at it because it's one of the most amazing things, and a bit like that chick that did that breakdancing. We sort of feel that's legend shit in Australia, but everyone else probably looks down on us, but we don't really care. And while I'm talking about this kind of stuff, all the Olympics is, not the Olympics, all the election stuff's just been done in America. And then Trump's won, but I'm not going to go in what I think. I might like him, I might not like him. But anyway, in America, they absolutely love their politics. Like, you have thousands of people that go to all these things to watch them talk Australia, if we had our elections, we could not give a fuck. Like, you don't have to vote, and a shitload of you American people vote. You might have 70 or 80%. I know there's a lot of people. Well, we have to vote. Like, we're made to vote. If we don't vote, we get a fine. And you know what? If they didn't have that rule, for voting, like if we didn't have to vote, if we were like American, we didn't have to vote, no fucker would vote. Because they're all fucking dickheads. They're all fucking liars. Someone's got to do it, I suppose. But, yeah, so that's why we just, I don't know, I know someone has to run the country, but it's a bit of a no care factor for us down here. But like I say, if we didn't have to vote, no one would vote. So I don't know how that's why they make us vote. That's how much we care about elections. So just wrapping the video up, guys. Thanks so much for watching. It's just building up, which is great. Subscribe, share it to every fucking person you know, because I'm going to start doing a lot more things. I'm going to the races in another couple of weeks in Warrnambool. I'm going to do the Jericho Cup and go through the crowd and talk to heaps of people and get a lot more different stuff. I know that's going to go super well. It'll go real good. So that'll be maybe the next one or the one after. Yeah. Righto. Thanks so much. Subscribe. Share it.